Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Mob Psycho Season 2, Episode 11. So, we only have two more episodes after this one. I think my plan is going to be... I talked a little bit at the very end of the last episode, because I wasn't sure what I'm doing, because I know that Season 3 is actually coming, because this was a Patreon show for those of you who might be watching this on YouTube in the future. That means I watch the whole show on my Patreon before I release it to YouTube, so that means at the time of me recording this is way, way earlier than when it's actually coming out on YouTube, especially because I gotta release other shows as well that haven't been released yet. But either way, Season 3 is coming about 4 weeks after I finish this show, and that's not enough time for me to do another show in between, but I want to do that one. So I'm thinking about just taking a little 1 month break from specifically this Patreon show slot right here. And that way I will be able to watch Season 3 as soon as it comes out. The alternative is that I do another show and I watch I do another short show and I watch a lot of episodes each week in order to get it out before Mob Psycho starts, kind of thing. And I don't really want to do that. So I think I might take the extra time to watch a couple movies, do movie reactions that I've been meaning to get around to, or something like that. So either way, just a little order of business to let you guys know that there might not be a Patreon show following up this one. But yeah, anyway, last episode we had kind of a build up where we see a lot of the different groups not doing super well. We had Mob finally wake up. We had Goda be a goddamn hero and saving, helping Mob anyway, jumping in front of this guy's attacks and being stepped on and almost crushed. Luckily, Dimple was able to take over his body, and I like the idea that the muscles built through training were super effective when they were fully unleashed and everything. So that was pretty awesome. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where we go and what Mob thinks of this whole situation. Does he want to help fight? Also, one other thing I forgot about what I was saying before. Because I'm going to be watching it right when it releases, the dub might not be out, so I might just go back to subs. I do very much love the dub, but I think I'd be okay with going back to subs as well. And I'll probably do that if the dub doesn't release alongside the sub release. But anyway, okay. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this and seeing more of what Claw does, how Mob handles the news about everything that's going on, and all that. So, yeah, sorry about the long-winded intro to this video, but let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. So, I'm guessing that guy, the betrayal was a trick, right? They did do pretty good. Oh. Whoa! He has a new power. Yet. Yeah, so their powers have grown a decent bit. Wake yourself up, Mom. Get ready. Dig your anger up, Mob. Could you feel your satisfaction? You're a mob. Can't you feel your own frustration? Is apparently what they say according to the subtitles. Could you feel your satisfaction? You're a mob. What do you... Oh wow, I butchered that part. I did it way too slow. I really I liked the first opening a lot, but this is actually really good. I think for an opening for a show, I think I like the hypeness of it counting up in the first one, but for just a good song kind of thing, I could see myself listening to this on my own time, but I can't really see myself listening to the first opening on my own time. All right. Who was all that in the sewers? That was where Claw or the Scar people were going, right? The former Claw people is who I was talking about. Yeah, Shimazaki was the one in the sewers, right? So he already took them out and came here. Damn. Damn. Well, he's already blind, so blinding him isn't gonna work, but he doesn't know that. Jeez, holy shit! He's gonna teleport to you again. Yep. Jeez. God, he's so strong. Damn. Some kind of nice stair running animation. Uh. Jeez, suplexed him. Did it take him out that easy? Oh my god. I got some good stuff for dinner. You guys have no idea who you're fucking with. Oh shit, look at that face. Hmm. Well, there are some healing types. Ooh. Oh shit, dude. Scary, man. Holy shit. Mom. Yeah. Let's see how another Ultimate 5. Damn! Animation just kicks out. Jeez. Holy shit. Jesus, look at this. Oh, we're getting to good animation territory. I mean, this show always looks great, but she's gonna teleport. Ritsu's smart though. Hmm. Oh shit. Oh, he got hit. Alright. So they didn't get fully defeated. Hmm. Alright. They regrouped. Oh shit. Holy crap. Jeez. I'm like enjoying the animation too much to like care what's actually happening to the characters. Oh, this is cool. Whoa. That's so cool. Damn. Holy shit, he's so strong. Yeah. He has certain patterns that he adheres to. It makes sense. Oh. Oh shit! Is it the... Yeah, him. Damn. Matsuo? Is that what he said? Oh shit! Oh no. Oh no. Is it? Oh shit. Jesus. Oh god, is it this the guy from earlier in the season? Yeah, Mogami. Oh shit. Ugh, that's scary, man. Oh my god, look at that! That looks so crazy, but so cool. Oh. What? Yeah. Oh. What happened to him? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hmm. Jeez. Holy shit. Yeah, we've seen him come out of invis before. Didn't do shit, did it? Damn. Hmm. Oh my god, this guy! You're so cool! No. He's been charging up for 20 years. Oh shit. Shit. He's got a gun now. Oh, well, he dropped it. Hmm. Jeez. Ooh. Well, you get taken out first. Jesus. Jeez. Oh. So how do you stop him from detecting the attack coming? Jeez. Oh. Jesus. Ooh. He always picks up other people's abilities. the same treatment that Mob gave him. Oh shit! Damn! They're landing hits now. Jeez. It's cool seeing that guy actually do stuff because we didn't get to see it all last time. He just got defeated too quick. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just take everyone out. Oh shit, look at his eyes. Holy shit, I thought that was just a metaphorical image we saw. Oh. Mob. Oh. We got a cinematic frickin' aspect ratio change. Ah, next time is though. Oh my god! I couldn't sense money. He was so focused on Mob's energy. He's just not an Esper. His mind's eye excluded everything but Espers. Oh. Oh shit. He just pieced out. Okay, he knows now. For sure. Shit. Oh shit, Mob. Shit. Shit. Alright. That was an awesome episode. Holy crap. The animation was amazing. Friggin'. I didn't think, like, God, he's so strong. It really shows how strong Shimazaki is, because I still don't really know how they got around his, like, sensory. Like, obviously, I guess distracted is, like, really the thing, is he was focused on talking to Ritsu, and that's when the disc hit him. He wasn't, like... So I guess it's probably something where he's not 100% of the time uptime on his sensory, you know? it's probably something he has to focus on, where he has to be like, okay, I'm gonna be in sensory mode now, kind of thing, rather than it just being like, I guess if we're gonna compare it to something like Gaara's sand on Naruto defends him regardless of, or at least it did, in old Naruto. It guarded him regardless of whether he was even aware of an attack coming. So it's not something like that. He has to be alert in order to defend against like these attacks and stuff like that. So that's a pretty blaring weak point, to be honest, is if you can manage to distract him. But wait, is this after credits? Oh shit, this is in preview. Yeah, this guy. Oh, I guess that's it. That's a silly little end credit. Okay. Or not silly, but like quick and almost pointless, but that's fine. That is it, guys, for episode 11. Oh, man. What a fantastic episode. Man, I like wasn't writing anything down for the longest time, and it was just, I just wanted to keep watching, and I didn't want to miss anything by writing stuff down. And then finally it slowed down a little bit, and I wrote down a couple things here, but either way, we kind of started off with uh the beginning bit was the whole fight between I can't remember his name, the blonde kid. Shit, did I ever write his name down? I don't think I did, because I thought I'd remember. Maybe I did earlier in the season, because I knew I'd forget his name. I don't think I did. Damn. This is why I write things down, because there's just so many names and everything that I gotta deal with that I end up forgetting some. Yeah, I guess I didn't, huh? I wrote down Onigawara's name. Yeah. Yep, I didn't write it down. Shit. Okay. I think I want to go find his name real fast, guys, so give me a moment. Because I keep wanting to say, like, Koyama or something, but I'm pretty sure that's, like, that's, no, Koyama is the Afro, not Afro, the Mohawk guy, I believe. Mal, Mob, Psycho. It should be any season should be able to have it. It shouldn't take me too long, as long as I can type hello. Look at the characters. Hanazawa. There we go. Hanazawa. Let's write that down. Real fast. Hanazawa. Okay. Sorry about that. The thing is like last episode, I'm pretty sure I knew his name, and I heard them like say it, and I was like, okay, I need to remember that, and then I immediately forgot. But okay, so we started off with Hanazawa's stuff with the rest of the scars and the other Esper kids and everything, and we got to see them. They have significantly improved their powers, which is, it's really cool to see them have this level of growth. I wonder if there's going to be something, because I believe even though they're not as strong as like Mob and Hanazawa and stuff like that, they are considered naturals, right? Because they didn't do anything to like force their powers to awaken, right? So they were just born with their abilities, or they developed them over time and realized they were there. So eventually they could become as powerful as Hanazawa if they train enough and stuff like that. So that's really cool. But it turned out, at least for now, that let's see, names, because I'm so bad at this. Tarada did not betray us, so that's good, and we use psychic powers to even confirm it. But they did say yet, so apparently he is like a little squirrely still. But yeah, we had Ritsu just being a fucking a good kid. Obviously, he had his little bad period in season one, but it's good to see him, back on the straight and narrow and being like, "Hey, you go after your dad. I'll deal with this guy." And no matter how much Show was like, "This guy's strong. You can't take him." He's like, "Just go." So like basically. So he had this confidence in him, but I believe he was also in a way just kind of sacrificing himself so Sho could go have that confrontation with his dad that he wanted. So, but but yeah, and like obviously he got bodied, and it ended up being Hanazawa that figured it out. But I thought, and maybe a little bit of Ritsu figured it out too, but a lot of it seemed to be Hanazawa. I guess Ritsu was the one that like threw the rock while he was distracted and yelled it too. So I think it was like both of them figuring out. But I kind of thought it'd be a little bit more of Ritsu like during that fight. Like maybe he doesn't win the fight, but maybe he actually does get to do a little something during the fight, because he's built up to be like one of the smartest like kids in the nation or whatever. So I thought maybe he'd be able to, even if his powers weren't as powerful as this guy, he'd be able to use his wits to at least land some hits and get a little something something. But it ended up being more of a group effort than I thought it would be. But the animation and everything when they were fighting throughout the whole episode, the whole fight with Shimazaki and everything was just incredible. Really, all the fights were incredible and everything. So that was really great. I really liked Ritsu's line about saying that he used to think he wanted psychic powers to, be like his brother and stuff like that, and just to have the same powers as him. But he realized that really what he wants is to invest like everything, like all of himself into something so deeply, and he, I guess he never really had something that he could care so passionately about, I suppose. So it's just a very interesting sort of outlook that he came to realize through this through like developing the powers that he's always wanted. And there's probably still part of him that didn't feel as fulfilled as he wanted, and he probably had to sit there and like explore kind of a bit of himself to realize why that was, and that was the conclusion he came to. So that was pretty cool. But we also had Mob being very scary this episode, like approaching those guys and really being more forceful and serious about his, hey, we don't use psychic powers on other people and stuff like that, with those people that were like stealing stuff from the convenience store and everything. And he was like, put that back, and he was being way more assertive than he usually is. And the whole thing about, are you able to make a can of soda like this? Can you grow the plants that, created these fruits and vegetables and stuff like that? Like, if you guys take over the world and you're not able to do any of this stuff, we still need other people and everything and all that. So it was like a really cool little message, and obviously it didn't really change how they felt or anything, but yeah. And then we had Mogami appear to take out the bug or the plant guy, and that was pretty crazy as well. And like crazy that he just kind of like came out, did some work, and then vanished. So like, was that him like finding peace and moving on into the afterlife kind of thing, or is he still just a released evil spirit now somewhere? It seemed more like it was a, he's gone now, kind of thing. He expended the last of his energy and all that, but kind of leaving a little message to Mob, like, hey, these people that you're trying to reform, like, sure, people can change, but they could also be lying about changing. And I like what he had to say about, if, like, are you going to follow these people around for the rest of your life and make sure that they don't do anything bad again? Like, how are you going to enforce what you're trying to change about people, kind of thing? And how do you make sure that they don't go back on what they say? And he's like, well, I can't. And he's like, oh, that's why you gotta be harder on people. And Mob seemed to take that in his own way, and is enacting on it a bit anyway. So Mob's definitely changed quite a bit from being like the little more oblivious kid in season 1 to having way more awareness of people and how they act. And sometimes he's a little bit on the gullible side of being like, hey, you know, okay, let this guy go. He said he'd change and he wouldn't do anything bad anymore. He's a little bit gullible in terms of that, because I have a feeling that, what is his name, Mugashi or whatever, wasn't serious when he said that. So, but, I mean, maybe in that moment, because he was scared. But that's the thing, is, if you can't have people change their ways through fear, you know? It has to be something that deep down they wish to do on their own, kind of thing. So, but yeah, Mob was definitely, even when Mob showed up later in the episode with Shimazaki, and he was like, oh, I don't really care what the boss does. The world domination is his thing. I was just around in case I could have some fun, you know? And Mob's like, fun? You interrupted all of these people's lives for fun, you know? That's ridiculous. And it is very ridiculous. And that's like one of the things where, like, yes, sometimes Mob is gullible, but then sometimes he's very intuitive with stuff like that. So it's just really interesting what like where Mob's character has gone. And I really appreciate the growth, because a lot of the times when you have like an anime protagonist, a lot of times they still like, they'll have like their good values and everything that they hold from the start of the show, and a lot of the growth of the characters is seeing how the main character shapes the people around them, kind of thing. Whereas I feel like Mob is shaping the people around him, but he is also shaping himself as we go. And I really like that he's like slowly evolving as well with his beliefs and everything. So, but yeah, it seems like the leader is very powerful. I always wonder, it's really hard to judge power scaling in this show, because I genuinely have no idea how Mob compares to the leader. If Mob was going, if Mob was going all out, is the leader more powerful with his like 20 years of stored power, or is Mob more powerful? I really have no clue. I'm basically just waiting until we see the fight unfold. But he apparently has the same kind of ability as Sho has. So the leader, what's his name? Suzuki, was going around for 20 years storing up his power, and now he's able to let loose and everything. And Sho did 3 months of power and launched it at him, and it just wasn't enough. So, I mean, really, in that regard, if Sho's ability is to like store up power and become stronger over time, and his dad's is the same, really, it's, unless consistently his father has to expend energy and Sho doesn't, there's almost no way that Sho can like catch up to him on power, unless there's like a maximum. Like, his father hit his maximum at like 20 years. Maybe in like 30 years, Sho can store up 30 years of power, whereas his father could only do 20, and then he surpasses him, kind of thing. But obviously you can't wait that long. But really, Sho doesn't stand a chance, kind of thing, unless there's like some kind of exception where like the amount of power that can be stored in the matter of like 3 months is equal to the amount of power that his father stored in like 20 years, but obviously it wasn't. But unless they have like a different ratio of power storing kind of thing. It's one of those things where it's really hard to estimate that kind of stuff. But at least if they have the same exact ability, really, it's unfortunate for Sho, who all he wants to do is defeat his father, doesn't stand a chance, you know? But now it's possible that Mob could fight really hard and burn up a lot of the years worth of power that Suzuki had saved up, and then Sho could also come in and help and all that too. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I loved, like, I didn't expect it to end, right, so quickly, but I got so hyped when Shimazaki was, like, sensing Mob approaching, and we went into, like, the more narrow aspect ratio and everything, and we just had, like, Mob and in Shimazaki's face and everything. That was so hype. But then, freaking, with all that hypeness, we just have Reagan come in and friggin' self-defense rush and just punch the shit out of him. And as we saw, I didn't even, like, think about it in the moment. He tuned out everything but Espers, because that's his only threat, right? Is these Espers. He did not expect Reagan to walk up in the middle of this battle and just punch the shit out of him. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. And it, like, it's never made more sense than right now either, because all the other times that Reagan is like, look, I will hypnotize you, and then punches, like, it's funny and I absolutely love it, but that's ridiculous that he's able to get away with that kind of stuff. But this made way more sense because he tuned out all of his senses about anything that wasn't Espers. So with Reagan, who isn't an Esper, just he couldn't sense him at all. And then afterward, he still didn't even realize that Reagan wasn't an Esper. He just assumed that he's so powerful that he's able to mask his presence while he's in this, like, full sensory mode. And it made him, like, freak out because he's like, oh, this big mass of energy that's coming. This guy, how many more are there? Is this an entire organization? I'm done. I quit, you know? And he just gave up. So that's crazy. But I mean, it really does show Shimazaki's power, though, that even after the beating he took, he was still okay. You know, he didn't even seem that worn out and everything. So if he were to fight, it probably could get spicy. I do think Mob would win, but yeah. Oh man. And what's it called? I was gonna talk about something else, but I kind of already covered it. I wonder, like, how Mob will hold up against the other guy that I will look up his name because I don't remember. Let's see, Ultimate 5, the Umbrella, Serizawa. I wonder how Mob holds up against Serizawa, because I wouldn't be surprised if Mob just completely stomps Serizawa, because I almost feel like we could wrap up, like, the claw bits in the next episode. Like, I feel like we could beat Suzuki in the next episode, and then the last episode is just kind of like aftermath, like, fun antic stuff. Now, I guess that's not exactly how it went in season 1, so it is possible that we do keep doing build up and we do get, like, some fighting, and we wrap up the fighting in the next in 13. But I don't know. I do know that a lot of anime do tend to wrap up the fight in the episode before, and then they have one whole episode of, like, the characters kind of winding down, some aftermath stuff, like healing up, talking to each other about what they just went through, and kind of, like, returning to the status quo sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really curious about how this goes, how Mob can, like, handle fighting. And it's really interesting because like, all the other times we really see Mob fighting, like, crazy enemies, he has the motivation of wanting to, like, save one of his family members. But now he knows that his entire family's safe. All of his friends are outside, not in here, and safe. So really, Mob is just fighting. I mean, obviously this guy wants world domination, so he's fighting on behalf of the world, and obviously his outlook could be like, I need to stop you or else you're gonna make the world hell for my parents and friends and family and everything, and all that. So really, I guess technically he still could be protecting everyone even though they're not immediately there, kind of thing. But it's not as much of like a rescue op as it almost always was. So it almost feels like a different kind of motivation for Mob going into this. But yeah, I'm really, and Suzuki is such a stern person, whereas Mob seems to really be trying to change people. I feel like Mob is going to try to change him, but you know, his resolve is 20 years in the making. I can't imagine he would so easily like give up on his dream. So if Mob does try to change him, I just don't imagine it working. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see just more amazing animation. Like, this isn't even like the climax of the fight yet, and the animation was freaking amazing this episode. So I I am quite excited to see where we go. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. I guess by the time this is making it out on YouTube, Season 3 might even be on my Patreon. It should be. It should most likely be. So check that out if you want access to the rest of Season 2 and all of Season 3. Right now, you can do so on my Patreon. The link should be in the description or should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.